Hi, good morning. Today, I want to talk about statistics, how to find out how many tickets are actually printed for each game. We're going to break down and better understand how odds work. I watched a great video. I really liked it. It was by a guy, his BMW. I don't remember the full title. I watched the whole video and I knew before I clicked where it was going to go. What had happened in very short is he he got 8 losers in a row on a game that is advertised as 1 and 4.01 win. How can that happen? Well, number one, you're gambling. There's nothing called a sure bet. There's probables, but that is not a sure bet because if there was anything certain about gambling, it wouldn't be gambling. You're rolling the dice, and as everybody that gambles long enough can tell you, you will have days and very bad streaks of just not winning. And the best thing you can do is just stop for a little bit. Uh, what happens to a lot of people is if we gamble and we ended up losing, we gamble more. Oftentimes, you'll lose more. It's not any theory, but oftentimes you might find when you're hot, and when you're not, you're not. So it can happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody I know that has gambled. So today I want to break down how we can find the odds. Very important thing to know, how we can find how many tickets were actually printed when they made the game. We're on the Missouri Lottery website. We're going to go right here. We're going to go to Scratchers. At the top, we're going to find the games they made recently. They're going to be fairly new. Some people have a theory to play the new games, and that's a good theory. Eventually, somebody has to win. I kind of like them to be a little older, but with a lot of top prizes remaining. I want to get a lot of the initial losers out of the way before I buy in. I tend to like older games with a lot of high prizes. For the sake of this, let's go to game 299. It's a $5 game called Fat Wallet. We're looking at two numbers here. We're looking at how many they made, how many are left. It's basically it. How many they printed, how many have not been turned in yet. Very important thing to know here. Somebody could have that ticket, right? Today is a Saturday. Somebody could have won that ticket on Friday night, the $100,000 prize. The very earliest they could claim it would be Monday. In that case, they would update this page on Tuesday. In theory, somebody could have already won. So you need to keep that in mind and not think that is a true number. That is how many have been put out. And over here is how many people came for their money. All it is. We're looking here. 5 were made, 5 were left. 5 were made, 4 were left. 19, 13. How many were made? How many are left? We need this side of the numbers to be half or better. That is a good game. Let's look at not a good game. Or at least not as good. This game right here. Let's just click on it. Let's get a lot more info. A little higher, a little worse odds. We're 1 in 0.03, 0.10. You really won't notice it. But the odds are always different. It's important to check on the particular game you're playing into. So in total, they made 600,000, just using a rough rounded up number, $5 prizes, and they have basically 150,000 left. We're gonna really get into the numbers later, but for right now, you're looking at 75% of the tickets are sold. That is true all the way down. However, 80%, it'd be like 85% of these are sold. So really, the top prizes there, a lot of them are gone. There's still, by doing my math here, I would say around 1 million tickets left. I would not play this game. So let's go back to the game we're gonna do. We're gonna do this fairly quickly. I wanna get you out of here and you can play around with it. We're gonna do the Fat Wallet. This is a video I watched. Didn't quite understand where the odds come from, so we're gonna break down the odds right in front of you here. And what we're gonna do, I think everybody knows how to cut and paste. So we're gonna highlight all that, and I highlighted by holding down the left of my mouse and highlighting all the numbers. If you go to google.com, do /sheets, it is a free app they give you access to. You do have to have a Google account. Google accounts are free, and if you do nothing else, you can just do this. So I've copied all the data from right here. I need all these numbers, and I even need the top part. I copied all that, and I'm going to right-click. You go in here, I can post values only is the one I want, right here. And I have all that data now right in front of me to work with. And if I right-click, I can hit delete column. Another quick right-click, delete column. If I hover in between these two, C and D, and double-click, I can make it a little wider to better fit. Very briefly, up and down, you're working with a column. Over, you're working with a row. We're going to do total. We want to find out how many total tickets they printed, and we're going to do simple math. Working in Google Sheets, you need to create a formula. Don't be intimidated. It's going to be super easy. We're going to do the equal sign. We're going to do a parentheses, and we're going to click, just click, this number over here, the total prize. Now I have to hit Shift and the number 8, which will give me a star. And then I need to type in the odds, which I have remembered is 4.01, and I'm going to hit Enter. Right here, it will tell me they printed 2.1 million $5 winners. Important to know. Hold on to that. So when I click a box, it will highlight it. And when I highlight my box here, and I hover over that square, it will turn into a plus sign, and I can drag it down. And that will multiply every number here by 4.01 very quickly. Now I'm going to go here and highlight this box. So I'm going to hit an equal sign, and I'm going to type the word sum. Click it right here. Now it already put in my parentheses, so I don't have to. And it will say, hey, what do you want to sum? And I'm going to tell it, I'm going to hover over all these. I'm going to drag it up. I want to do all these right here. Bam. You don't have to say bam, but it's funner if you do. 4.628 million tickets were printed. We got a comma here. That will give you 4.628 million. Another important number to know. Total remaining. Okay, you printed 4.5 million. How many are left? Again, we're going to do equal. We're going to do unclaimed. We're going to do above the 8 is a star. 4.0, like that. So, got 1.4 million $5 prizes left. Important to note that especially when you get down towards the bottom, because you can cash a $500 ticket at like Deerbergs. But when you get to the bottom, anything 1,000 or above, you have to go to the office. Recently, I was lucky enough, I got a $1,000 winner, got to go to the office, and it was amazing. I highly recommend it. It's very cool. They're very friendly. You do need to make an appointment during the whole COVID thing, but let's focus on getting you some numbers for right now. Hover over, turn it to a plus, drag it down. We're going to hit the equal sign. We're going to type in sum, enter, and it will automatically tell me, hey, I bet you want to add up all these numbers, and I do. So I want to hit enter. So there's basically 3 million left. Out of 4.5 million, we have 3 million left. We're going to get into the last part of this video, and I think this might be the most important part of the video. What are the real odds? What is truly the odds for this game? And I'm going to show you how to find out in about 30 seconds. You can do this the long way, but we're going to do it the quick way. We're going to name this one odds. So what we need is two things. We want this number right here. We're going to do equal. We'll do the parenthesis. We'll do highlight that. Click it one time and it'll already input. We're going to do right at the bottom of your keyboard is a diagonal. You need that. And then we are going to do total prizes. So what we've done, the diagonal means divide. What we've done, oops, I need to just click that. What we've done is we've divided the total prizes by the total tickets, and look what we get. 4.01, it will work every time. It will work no matter how you do it. If you did your math right, you will get 4.01. And if you drag it down, watch this. That is your odds. 1 in 401. Again, you very well could get on a bad streak. They're all printed at random. So there could be 4 winners in a row. And for that to happen, mathematically, there will have to be a period of a bunch of non-winners in a row. What I would do, if I were playing this game, I would buy them in increments of $25. Because you're not guaranteed 1 in 4. Nothing is guaranteed. I found by playing 5, I have a very good chance of getting 2 winners. Doesn't always happen. I normally will get at least 1, but I had a few bad weeks earlier last month. Ironically enough, after I hit the 1,000, I had bad weeks where I lost in a row. They're all out of the same book. I got more than what the odds stated on the back, and they all lost. I think I had one that was it was a lot of losers. It's important to gamble responsibly. They tell you play responsibly. Trust me, you need to. But again, you can do this with every game, and it will help you figure out how many were made. That's so important. How many did they make? And as you go through, you'll find they're all different. Typically, 5 million or so, like the average. I play another game, and I really break it down. So this game had 7.5 million tickets printed. And I break it down. I need to update this. It's an old spreadsheet, but I really break down numbers and try to give myself an idea of what the game I'm playing. I need to know the numbers behind it. And they don't show you on the website you can do it right here. And some of this might not make sense, but what I would do if I were watching this video, I would open this video and I would open the Missouri Lottery and I would open my Google spreadsheet and work through it as I work through it. And just to get practice, do the game I did and do the steps that I did, and you'll know you're doing it right. And then you can go on to any game you like. I typically will do this for every game I play. Good luck. I hope you would subscribe to my video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I think you should do this. It's not hard. Once you get this down, literally you can do it in about 2 or 3 minutes. It's not hard. I did it a little slower, assuming that some of you don't work in spreadsheets. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and have a great day. Good luck, everybody.